Good day and welcome. My name is Kyle King or the Royal Realtor. Thinking about becoming a realtor, this video might be for you. In this part of the mini series I'm starting, So You Want to Be a Realtor, we're going to touch on the reality of what the average realtor actually sells. So sit back, relax, and let's look at some numbers. I'm going to start here. How many homes has your agent sold? The 2022 edition. Now, I understand this publication is a little dated, but I went to a Richard Robbins conference in November last year, and based off of, what I heard there, these numbers are pretty accurate. So first I'll go over, the numbers we heard in Richard Robbins. If you're unfamiliar with Richard Robbins, they are the number one real estate agent training program or coaching program rather in the entire world. So their numbers was that the average real estate agent sells, and this is Canada wide, 1.8 homes a year. Now let's just let that sink in for a minute. Less than 2 homes a year, the average real estate agent sells. Now, based off those numbers, 50% of people who are licensed realtors don't sell any homes. 30% of people who are licensed sell 20% of the homes. And the crazy number is 20% of realtors sell 80% of the homes. Now, if we look back at this publication, we kind of are looking at pretty similar numbers where you can see 32%, 32.5% of people don't sell a house. Now, if we look at the publications from 2022, you have to keep in mind, this was the heat of the COVID market. I started real estate November 2022, right when the interest rates started to climb. So if you look at, in the heat of the market where everybody was getting their license and selling houses, still 32.5% of people didn't sell anything. 1 to 2 houses, that's another 29%. So right there, we're looking almost 60% of agents managed to sell less than 2 houses. And if we go into the 3 to 5, 6 to 10, and 11 to 20, we're adding up to, 28, just over 30%. And then, less than 5% of agents are selling the majority of the houses. So our numbers for 2024, 50% don't sell anything, 30% sell 20%, and 20 sell 80% are pretty accurate. All right, next I'm going to start to get into a little bit of the why, especially with the 50% of realtors that don't sell anything. Now, one really big thing that changed in the industry was now you could be a part-time or casual realtor. Before, when you had your license, you actually couldn't have a second job. So a lot of people who are seniors or veterans in the industry have really had to push through and struggle to actually make it in the real estate industry. Versus now, you can have a fallback job. You don't need to make as many sales as you would have if you didn't. 2023, I talked to a lot of agents and they were hurting. They said that was, one of the worst years they ever had. And I could see it. We went from an under 2% interest rate to over 5%. That's a big difference. So, the buyer's market has really saturated in that time. It's starting to pick up again now, but it was a really tough year. I sold 8 houses my first year. I didn't make crazy money, but over the course of the year, 8 houses compared to the average is pretty good. This year, I'm at 9 houses, 9 deals. So, we go back to the average, I'm squarely into that 30%, which is great for me. That's a great place to be. I'd rather be in the 30% than the 50%. But as time goes by, hopefully I can continue to grow my business and make my way up to that 20%, maybe even 10%. You never know. So really what I wanted to get down to today is, yeah, you know what? Your average agent, we're not making a killing. We're struggling or we're striving. It's feast or famine in the industry. So I will go over a little bit of the cost of what it takes to be a realtor because, I always joke and tell people, hey, if I knew how much it was going to cost me to be a realtor, I probably wouldn't have become a realtor. So that will be one video. I'm going to go over, a little bit of what you actually have to do to become a realtor in a video. So, make sure to stay tuned and, we'll get some more video content for you. Hey guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching through to the end of the video. I hope you found things very informative. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'll make sure to answer every comment that I get. And, stay tuned for the next one.